from Billy. 98 to 66 in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're outscoring 125 to 101, so it's a tale of two halves.
And you said it, it's mentality from the jump. Here's Vooch in the mid-range, and doesn't get the roll. Jimmy Butler clears it. And running into the heat here tonight. Adebayo for Butler, matched up with Kobe White. Butler is starting to score more with Hero out, passing out of a double, extra pass. Highsmith moves it, and now Lowry working the baseline, finds Robinson.
Oh, goodness. I'll tell you what, he can flat out shoot it.
He's been a marksman as he's developed in his career. Kobe can't answer. Butler one-arms the rebound and then throws it away back to White. Caruso. Toe on the line and two doesn't drop, and Adebayo the rebound, and a slow start continues for the Bulls. Oh, man. And Robinson is fouled by White, his first. They say big on Bulls tickets this Cyber weekend from November 24th to 27th. Pay no fees on all tickets and get $25 tickets to select games. Visit bulls.com/cyber to learn more. Yeah, you mentioned with Duncan Robinson, he's putting it on the deck more, and it's something that started in the playoff run last year for him. And a guy who normally was taking 80 or 90% of his shots from three is now getting into two-point range more with the dribble.
Well, he lost favor in the rotation. And, Max Strus was getting a lot of the playing time when Hero was out. And then all of a sudden, he started finding his stroke a little bit. You got to play defense in Miami. You don't play defense, you're not going to play. And that was one of the problems, the issues with defense being for Duncan Robinson. But this year he's playing defense. He's doing a good job of staying in front of guys.
DeMar's first shot didn't drop. Bulls 0 of 6, still looking for their first made bucket as Robinson kicks it out. And now Adebayo finding Butler into a spin at the rim.
A nice move by Jimmy Butler.
Powerful take. He has heated up his scoring. The deficit 15, and Caruso can't stop it.
Over now, 0 of 8 from the field. You can tell Miami recognizes the Bulls played last night in a tough game. They are looking to run it any opportunity they get.
Second night of a back-to-back. Robinson bounces underneath Butler.
Off the man.
Billy Donovan's already used one timeout here in the first 5 minutes, and the lead swells for the Heat. DeMar around the screen, back out Zach. Searching for Vooch on a post-up on Adebayo. Levine on the repost. Vooch left it short. Adebayo going to work on Vooch. With Caruso looming, and it'll stay with the Heat. Torrey Craig, the first off the bench for the Bulls. He replaces Kobe White.
Well, if you're Billy Donovan right now, you're down 18-1. What substitutions you're going to bring to turn this around a little bit? Because this team plays less of a game.
Stays with the Heat. That's something Billy talked about a lot pregame. Just when you're facing these big deficits, in the last couple of games, it's been 19, it's been 20, like it was last night. He's just trying to find any combination that will work and inject some life.
Well, when he brings that second group out there that's really defensive-minded, that's the group that's been playing extremely well. And sometimes, you can't worry about hurting people's feelings. If you're getting off to these 18-1, 21 starts, sometimes you got to do a hockey shift. You got to bring in a whole new 5.
Levine, no, he left that short. It's 0 of 9 shooting for the Bulls to start. And some moves ring out.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just you're trying to win basketball games.
And bounces going the Heat way. Adebayo intend to shoot off to Butler. He's got Vooch on him. Butler yanks it back. And Vooch got his hands in there.
3-on-1, Bulls have numbers.
DeRozan leads the charge. It's kind of the way it goes. Richardson pulls up and sticks it and makes it pay.
That's a tough shot right there. Iowa straight.
Bulls down by 8. First 3.5 minutes of the second quarter. Carter wants another. Too strong this time. And then Patrick Williams. And he gets tagged with a foul, pushing Robinson, the first on Williams.
That is the fourth foul in 42 seconds for the Bulls. There's a lot of time left in this quarter. Find yourself in a penalty. That's when you'll see Jimmy Butler and those guys come back in, and he's known to draw fouls.
It's a team that gets among the most share of its points from the free throw line. They have made a habit of that through the years in Miami. On the baseline, it's Bam Adebayo matched up with Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Bam off the hesitation. Doesn't get the roll. Martin cleans it up. Missed it, and Drummond secures it. Ayo off the crossover. Roman is scanning and bouncing for Drummond, who draws a foul on Robinson, his second.
That was a heads-up play by Ayo. He got himself the baseline, picked up his dribble, had nowhere to go with it.
On him, that was
Chris should be great.
Meantime, Adebayo's already got 11 and 6 on 5 of 6 shooting.
In the regular season, last couple of seasons, he's been struggling against the Bulls. Oh, Patrick.
Nearly gave it away to Caleb Martin.
Inbounds play.
Mentioned that the Bulls haven't struggled with turnovers for a lot of this year, but the last few games they have. There's DeMar, shadowed by Jaime Jaquez. White, DeRozan, rises, hits.
Bang, bang, bang.
His second bucket, he's got 5 all in the second quarter. Good hands from Vooch, and it stays with the Heat.
Well, they called a foul?
They sure did. They get Vooch. Baseline official just had it out of bounds, but sideline official stepped in and gets Vooch for a foul.
It gets him across the arm. But again, that wasn't his call, though. That was the closest officials to the call, but it just called out of bounds.
First on Vooch. Hey, the full neck over there.
But it's always a pleasure to see.
It always is, Stacey. Adebayo knocks it down. All right, 7 minutes to go until halftime. And more extended pressure from Eric Spoelstra and the Heat.
That's really surprising. You hardly ever see them full court press.
Doing it after some of these made free throws. Ayo back out for Vooch, straight on. Offensive rebound, and then last touch by Duncan Robinson. So it does stay with the Bulls. Well, it was a hefty deficit early on in the first quarter, and the Bulls have it down to single digits here in the second at the UC.
Take that shot.
Billy got asked pregame if he has sensed timidity in some of these slow starts, and he didn't say that, but he has said that, yeah, passing up shots, especially threes, something he's talked about throughout the season, that at times he's not been pleased with that. Foul here is on Kobe White, his second.
Well, and you got to start looking at, what is, the breakdown of why are we getting off to slow starts? And sometimes, you don't want to blame individuals like it's this guy, that guy. It might just be the combination of guys, and you might need to, make some adjustments by putting certain guys in. You've seen it with Caruso, but Caruso's not a power forward, but he's playing a power forward. But he's made an impact in the starting lineup with his energy. You might need to find one more guy to do that.
Javon Carter's been making his case so far in this first half. And speaking of Alex Caruso, he's back. And Billy said this the other day, that with Caruso in the starting lineup, he's worried about from about the 6-minute mark first quarter to 6 minutes second quarter when you don't have his energy the way you would when he's coming off the bench.
Well, and again, he's a player you have to protect himself from himself because he gets hurt a lot. And so you've got to really watch that. He's been banged up all season. Yeah. And so you got to really be careful with him because you're asking him to guard guys that weigh 40, 50 pounds more than him.
Hawkins on the DeRozan shot out of the corner.
Got to let him come down. Hawkins with the closeout.
Second on Jaquez, and the third on the Heat in the second.
Here it is right here. I think I hit on the arm.
And Levine is pleading his case that it's got to be a foul or a deflection. Wow. One way or another, and he can't believe it.
He was standing right there. The official was right there.
He's had that smile creeping across his face more times than he would like this week, with just the frustration and the disbelief. Bam at the elbow now. He's got DeMar on him, and Adebayo backing down out of a double, and he hits that too.
Out of a triple.
Yeah.
Coby White came over to help too.
All Bam Adebayo up to 24-7 now, and the deficit at 11 for the Bulls. Coby White drives on Lowry, bangs with him, and Vooch has to run it down, saves it to DeMar, walking the tightrope, and he threw it off of Bam with 4.3 to shoot.
The Bulls have got to get a basket here. 4.3. You can't have these empty possessions to start the third quarter because it's very similar to the first quarter.
Into Coby White, and he hoists a deep one, and hits.
Oh, wow. Shut that one all the way from Elgin.
Much needed, and it gets it down to 8. And now Butler on the lob finishes from Adebayo.
That's a nice pass, but you got to get some ball pressure on that. Bam is a very good passer.
Good hands from Lowry, and then it went off of Caruso, so he had to save it, but right to Highsmith. Robinson for Butler. Spinning on Coby White, who shut off Butler. Now Butler comes back to get it. On the perimeter, driving on White. He gets tagged.
That's his fourth personal
fourth
foul.
indeed, yep.
Jimmy knows that he's got 3. Jimmy with the laugh. Knowing that he got the foul.
Knew what he was doing. Here's Duncan Robinson. Driving by Caruso. Came back, got his hands on it, and then Duncan Robinson gets fouled by Zach LaVine.
Caruso holding that shoulder now. He comes in, he's beat, but watch when he comes in, he sneaks in, gets that ball, knocks it free.
And then, you're right, just immediately started reaching for his right shoulder.
Situation where he's got to guard Jimmy Butler with four personal fouls. That's a tough matchup for Coby.
Butler was trying to attack that earlier this quarter. Caruso still out there, and he slips it from Robinson. Caruso pivoting. Off glass, no. Here's Kyle Lowry at the controls. Robinson hoists. And hits.
Wow. He's a guy that gets no airspace. Both him and Tyler Hero, you've got to know where they are, match up immediately with him in transition.
Coming off 26 against the Nets, season high 6 made threes. He's in a great scoring stretch his last 3 games. White on the Euro, skips it to the corner. LaVine now driving, dishing. White. No. Vooch cleans it up.
Good offensive rebound by Vooch. Ain't active.
10 and 5 for Nikola Vucevic. Here's Adebayo. He's hit some really tough shots here in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. Bam. Hangs, and that one rolls off to White. White had it poked from behind by Lowry on the receiving end. And Lowry will slow things up. Highsmith cutting. Caruso recovered nicely and forced
Side to the floor to the other side.
And that helps get Caruso as open as he was for his first 3 of the night after 4 of them yesterday. Kyle Lowry has just about every single lace and part of it undone right now. It is tie-up. Highsmith called for a double dribble and another turnover from the Heat.
It's going to be number 9 for Miami. Tied with the Bulls for turnovers here in the game.
A 9-point deficit for the Bulls. Still a long way to go here. Vooch with the handoff again for Levine. Created some space. And off to Craig. Jimmy Butler wanted a carry. Late shot clock. DeMar's got to get it up. Can't hit. Craig crashes and a foul on the rebounding action. It goes against the Bulls. And Torrey Craig. That's the first on Craig and the third on the Bulls. Bam to the bench. Jaquez and Love re-enter for Eric Spoelstra. Butler gets the switch from Vucevic. To the corner. Jaquez didn't get Caruso to bite. Butler, no. Love tips it home.
You take Vooch out on the switch. Take your best rebounder out of the basket. That's what happens.
Love had the advantage on Craig underneath that.
Love's still very good offensive rebounder.
With 6 a game off the bench for Mortz. Levine missed it, and now Lowry. Miami's lead at 11. Lowry out of the corner. He connects. And something to say to the Bulls bench. Turns the corner and off for Vooch. Answers right back.
Double fingers.
Off the extra pass. Butler down the lane. And the Bulls. Levine for Craig. Craig for Caruso to lay it in.
That's where you want to see them really start trying to attack more. Get out in transition after missed shots or steals. Good pass by Torrey Craig for that layup for Alex Caruso.
He's still grimacing. He then reached down at his right wrist. Butler spinning away. Can't hit it off glass. Drummond fouls and follows.
Good rebound. He deserved that. He earned that, every bit of that. Stayed with it and put it back in.
6 points, 8 rebounds for Andre Drummond. 2 possession games.
It's been 11 minutes.
About the 14 rebounds he had a couple of games ago. He is on Bam.
Yep. They've been very consistent with these moving screens this year. The players don't like it, but they've been calling it. Watch this, there, see, moves. Right there. Boom. Goes that shoulder.
First foul on Adebayo. DeMar, shadowed by Jaquez. DeMar pulls up from the elbow.
This is where he comes to play in the fourth quarter.
King of the Fourth looking for an appearance tonight. Robinson trying to shake White. Robinson around the screen. Up to the wing is Martin for 3.
That time the Bulls got caught trying to go underneath the screen on Bam Adebayo. He just rolled in there, caused that traffic jam, not able to get out to the shooter. He's in his own. Who they guarding? Mr. Robinson's playing in legal zone.
Just roving in the middle. DeRozan on the baseline, searching for some space. Kobe's got to get it up. He does. And he left it short. Jaquez the rebound. Adebayo saw the opening. Met there by Kobe White. And an offensive foul.
Good job by Kobe standing his ground on the bigger bank. His defense has been really solid this year. You know, he's really turning into a really nice player for the Bulls.
There he is off the wing. Back out, Javon Carter. Can't hit. Tipped around and cleared by Adebayo.
Got a match up there for the Bulls.
Trying to get back. Here is Martin around the screen. Martin, baseline J-No, and then White went battling for it, and he draws a second foul on Bam Adebayo. Their second.
Bam's, is it his second or his third? His second. His third personal foul. He's picked up 2 very quick ones here.
So 3 on Bam with 9 to go.
Back in the zone. Back in the zone.
White being hounded by Martin, who pried it free, and then Kobe trying to pick it from him, retreating.
Yeah, right in that situation, Mike.
And then in turn, that'll open up the pass on future drives.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to take the scoring opportunities when they present itself. He's been passing first as a point guard, but sometimes you've got to get your shot.
Richardson takes one.
It's a big 3 for him. He was struggling up until that point. He was 0 for 3.
And he was 1 for 14 from 3 before that make. DeRozan to the corner for Carter. Answers right back.
Nice setup that time. Brought the screen way up to half court almost, brother.
Devon Carter, 3 of 8 from deep. He's trying to stick with Robinson, who responds.
Robinson acting like he got fouled.
Third 3 for Duncan Robinson, who's got 14 points.
Yeah, they're running like a kind of a 1-3-1 zone.